All right, guys, so no surprise here. The Georgia Bulldogs completely dominate the Missouri Tigers. It was very, very competitive. I got to give Missouri credit, man, because they did give Georgia a little bit of a fight with the 3 points. But, Missouri is extremely young. They're inexperienced. They lack kind of, well, now I wasn't saying inexperienced, but they definitely lack the depth. They don't have the talent discrepancy between Missouri and Georgia was clearly obvious. But this was just pretty much a clean, smooth, kind of sailing day for Georgia. I mean, their quarterback, Stetson Bennett, did a really, really good job today. Pretty much with the touch throws, with the anticipation, the accuracy was there for him today. Didn't really make a lot of mistakes. Had a couple of underthrows where three underthrows where Georgia's receivers kind of had to make plays. I know Kenny McIntosh made a crazy one-handed catch. Right, so they had some. So Georgia definitely made some plays. The receivers made some plays to kind of bail out Stetson Bennett there. But again, it's not a surprise there. 10, 5, 10, even 15, intermediate, type of yards. Not even close. Stetson Bennett is probably one of the more accurate quarterbacks in college football. But when it comes to the deep ball, he's inconsistent. There are some times where he's on it, the anticipation's there, the touch is there. Then there are other times where he's just kind of underthrowing receivers by a mile, and the receivers really got to try to come back to the ball and make a play. We did see some JT Daniels. We haven't seen him in weeks, but we did see some JT Daniels. Had some good throws, made some good plays, had a touchdown pass there. There was the one particular throw, I think it was on an RPO, where, again, quick inside slant, underthrew the target, and ended up being a crazy, kind of a freakish interception because it bounced off the Missouri Tigers defender's helmet, bounced off to the other defender, and then he was able to pick it off. So I definitely feel like there's ring rust. There's definitely some rust there, and I was kind of talking about that last week. Is that, hey, when the play, when you're playing against, whether if it's Alabama or maybe Auburn in the SEC championship game, you never know. I mean, you need JT Daniels ready to go because I think that he is overall the better quarterback. I think he's the quarterback with the most upside. I think, again, they're complete two different quarterbacks. I think JT Daniels is definitely more accurate as a deep thrower. But as maybe a short intermediate guy, which maybe that's what Georgia really kind of fixate their offense of. Maybe Stetson Bennett is the proper guy for it. But they need a quarterback that's going to be ready for shootouts because it's going to happen. As great as this Georgia defense is, as elite as this Georgia is, name me one quarterback that Georgia's played that you can sit up here and say is a top 10, top 15, maybe even a top 20 quarterback. You can't. The best quarterback that they've played against is Bo Nix, a.k.a. Bo Picks. So, overall wise, there's no question about it, is that when they play Alabama, which I think they will play Alabama, when they play Bryce Young, get ready because you never know. I mean, again, I always implement it back to 2016 Alabama, where our defense was very similar. If not, our defense is even more talented than this Georgia defense. We were great. People were saying that we had one of the greatest defenses of all time, even better than our 2011 defense. But then when it came to shootouts with Ole Miss, which had one of the best offenses in the country, Arkansas that year had one of the best passing attacks in the country in 2016. We won those games, and we forced a lot of turnovers, but they also put a lot of yardage on us. And, the national championship game, again, 2016, put on a show, 14 to zip at one point. But what happened? Our offense was ineffective because of our quarterback. Jalen Hurts at the time was young, raw. He was young, raw, and we just couldn't really make the plays. And it was too late. We lost the game to Clemson that way. So I'm just saying, Georgia fans, is that it's going to happen. It is going to happen. I saw a lot of plays out there today that Missouri just couldn't capitalize on. Their quarterback underthrew a lot of passes. Couldn't really read the field. There were some wide open receivers that were, I'm talking wide open from 10, 15 yards from the defender. There were plays that Missouri could definitely make that Bryce Young is most likely 95% sure he's making those damn plays. So, obviously you got two quarterbacks that are ready that can play. But Georgia, for the most part, great day for them. Very dominant performance against a pretty mediocre Missouri team. But Georgia's take care in business. And so far, a lot of the college football teams, including the game I'm watching right now with Ohio State, Nebraska, these so-called elite teams are struggling when it comes to take care of business. Even we, the Alabama Crimson Tide, struggle to kind of take care of business against A&M. So Georgia's take care of business, and got to give them a lot of credit for that. But anyway, guys, Jan Sports, aka Jan716, more game reactions coming on the way. Stay tuned for that. And I will catch you guys in a bit. Peace.